Will is this Indian team good enough? And do you think they will win the World Cup? Mr. Gavaskar.
It is definitely good enough. Firstly, good evening, everybody. Thank you all for being here. And I do hope that when the India matches come along, you will say a silent prayer on the day of the match so that India gets a little bit of luck.
So hold it a little closer.
Believe me, prayers do help, and all your prayers will make a big difference. Yes, India can win the World Cup, no question about it. India has got a very good team. They've been in tremendous form. Look at the way they won the Asia Cup, beating Pakistan by, I think, almost over 200 runs, dismissing Sri Lanka for 50 in the finals. On a pitch, there was nothing in the pitch really, but it was just top-class bowling that helped India to register that big win. So the kind of form they are in, then when Australia came in, they beat them in the first two games. So clearly India is in very good form.
No, can they, but will they? They can, but will they?
That I told you a little bit earlier inside as well, that I haven't really had a look at Rohit Sharma's palm, so I really can't tell you. Because, I have not read his lines in the palm, so it's very difficult to say that they will win, because if I look at the palm, then I might be able to tell.
Baji? Will they win? Is this team good enough to win the World Cup? And will they win the World Cup?
Well, as Sir mentioned, I don't read palms or I don't read faces. Yes, definitely they have the team to win the cup. They have great batters in the team, and everybody are in form, which is more importantly, a great factor. Coming into a World Cup, everybody, coming into form was a great sign. And of course, look at the bowlers also. Siraj taking those 6 wickets in just no matter of time. And Shami in the next game, whenever he played, he took 5 wickets. And Bumrah coming in form. So I think team looked really good. But all I can say, they definitely will go till the semi-final. And after that, it just comes down to some of luck as well. On those days, on those 2 days, semi-final and final, if you have luck on your side, you can go on to become a champion. But yes, I do believe we have the team to win and repeat same what happened in 83 and 2011.
You mentioned 83 and 2011, and you are, in a sense, faces from both those winning teams. In 83, let's be honest, no one expected you to win, or very few gave you a chance. What is it that you believe is that X factor that enables you to win the World Cup? You said, a bit of luck, of course, but is there something that you think the 83, 2011 team had that this team can learn from? Is there some magical quality in a World Cup that decides which team will win?
I think what both these teams had was, not only world-class batters and world-class bowlers, but they had also world-class all-rounders, both these teams. So they had in the batting lineup batters who could come and bowl a bit. They had down the order bowlers who could bat a bit. And that made a big difference, because at the end of the day, when you look at, say, the last maybe 5 or 6 overs, when your numbers 8, 9, 10, 11 are to bat, if they can, in those 5, 7 overs, if they can add about 30, 35 runs, what it does, it not only, cushions up your total, whatever your total is, but it also, particularly if you're batting first, it also makes that fielding side just that little bit, disappointed, because they're hoping to dismiss those 9, 10, 11 in a jiffy. They don't do that. And so, you go in with a buoyant feeling, when in the change room, that look, we've got these extra 30 runs, which you didn't actually expect your numbers 8, 9, 10, 11 to get. And that can make a big difference in terms of the feeling.
In fact, now that you mention it and I think about it, 17 for 5 against Zimbabwe in 1983. And Kapil Dev still had Roger Binney, Madan Lal, Kirmani to come in. And that was the match that really turned India's fortunes. A match that none of us, unfortunately, could see. But that match at Tunbridge Wells was arguably the greatest innings played by an Indian in one-day cricket, because he had 8, 9 and 10. And Bhaji, you scored 2 test hundreds, which people sometimes forget. But is that the critical factor, that you need to have people right down the line who can bat a bit? And that's the one thing that the 2023 team will have to look at. People who can bat at 8, 9, 10, certainly 8 and 9 in a big match.
Well, it certainly makes a huge difference. When you're 8, 9, 10 can bat a bit, you feel more confident. And England had that kind of edge, in the previous World Cup. And even in this team, England present team, they bat down the order till 10. They bat till 10, and even Australia they bat very down. And if you see Team India, they have also got a long batting lineup. If they play Shadu Thakur at 8, he's someone who can hit the ball, and then Kuldeep can also bat a bit. So batting at down the order, obviously a big advantage and a big bonus if you can contribute with the bat. As a bowler, my job was to not just to take wicket, but when I get the chance to bat, just make sure just I bat sensible enough to see those overs through and get the partnership right.